Shalom. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, to the Akim doing the work in truth and sincerity, as well as the few Akwat that listen and learn. This is Brother Shawar with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And this lesson, I just got a few scriptures, something I was meditating on. And based off everything that's going on with pretty much the anti-Shem, that's really what it should be, the Sem stuff going on with Kanye and just people talking about it because the Lord is stirring up, the controversy of Zion. Everybody's asking questions and ultimately Edom is being exposed, and the truth is being revealed. But, that being said, the truth is something that cannot be stopped. It can't be resisted, man. The truth is not going to be ignored. It's not going to be resisted. It's going to come to the light always. It's not going to be something that, these devils can just suppress forever. And, we're seeing, and we've been seeing it, even starting with, and going back to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. The truth has been out for a while, even before them. Going back to Abba Bivens. The truth has been here, man. And the Lord is just, it's through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, but now it's hit, basically a mainstream level to where everybody's questioning, Esau, Edom, these devils that have dominion over the planet Earth right now. Job 9:24, these Edomites, because that is who they are. Their biblical nationality is, and in truth is the Edomites. Now they're being questioned, and ultimately what they're doing is setting up, pretty much a way for them to pass a law so that they can be justified and rolling up and trying to do away with Jake and anybody who thinks, similarly to what's being said. And they're going to tie, because even though Kanye's brought up true talking points, he doesn't have the full truth, and he's not a man of the Lord. So, but anybody who thinks, similar or is anywhere near, the Hebrew Israelites, they're going to come after you. But that's biblical prophecy, and the victory for us is written, so we have nothing to fear, as it tells us in Revelation 2:10. But the truth is so, it's compelling everybody. It's compelling the whole entire world to basically turn and look and to ask and to question, because it's the truth, man. It's the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Right? So, and ultimately, man, the truth is going to be revealed and it's going to flourish, man. The truth is always going to win. Right? That's the main point. So we just got to stay faithful and true and have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and we'll be all right, man, as Israelites, because he's only dealing with us. He's only dealing with his people, the so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans. And that's a part of the truth as well. So let's get this in Luke 21:15. And it reads, "For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist." And this is Yahweh Shai speaking. "And ye shall be betrayed." Matter of fact, let me start back from the top. Luke 21:15. "For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist." Right? Like I said, the truth is, it's compelling, man. It's compelling all these heathen, these Amalekites, the so-called Jews, people who claim to be the people of the Lord today, which are not. It's compelling them to, they're really trying to hide. They're trying to run and hide. It's compelling all the people to ask questions because you can't resist it, man. The scoffers and even non-believers and everybody, in some way, shape, or form, is compelling them. Verse 16, "And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake." Right? So there's going to be a lot of betrayal because of, believing in the truth, man. Believing in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is going to be demonized on a very high level pretty soon, man. We haven't seen nothing yet, but they're gonna come for those that, that fear the Lord. And your family, a lot of your family members and your friends, they don't have the truth. They're not in that, in that spirit. The Lord isn't dealing with them, so they're gonna turn and they're gonna try and cling on to this world and keep what they have here. So because when Esau, everything is gonna be what's the word I'm looking for? Everything is gonna be chaotic, and society is gonna be pretty much just in shambles, and they're gonna bring the MOTB as a way of salvation out of that situation. And these people are gonna break because they don't have faith in the Lord, man. But we know the Lord told us not to take that thing and to trust in Him, and He will deliver us. But it's gonna be a lot of betrayal, man, and there already has been. A lot of brothers have went through it. There's been a lot of betrayal from family, friends, women, whatever the case may be. Then it's only gonna get worse, but we'll be all right, man. With Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we can't lose. Verse 18. But there shall not a hair of your head perish. In your patience possess ye your souls. Right, so the Lord is going to take care of us, man. So, again, with the Lord, believing in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is the way. Having faith and ultimately being part of the elect, that's how we get out of whatever's coming, man. That's the only way. But it begins with our faith. If you don't have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, which majority of these Israelites are not going to, then destruction is headed your way. Judgment is coming for you. But the truth, again, man, it's so, you see, it's everybody is talking about it all over the internet, on all social media platforms, of course, some of these mainstream platforms. And what they're using is, they're trying to demonize, the talking points that Kanye was bringing up. But really, people are looking at it from a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people are looking at it from the perspective of, well, what did he really say? He didn't say anything, or he didn't use any terrorist language or anything or any threats, or he was just saying, they run everything, they control everything, and so-called black people are Jews for the most part. And apparently that's, that's anti, SEM, which it's when you read the scriptures, there's no SEM, it's Shem. And there's 5 nations that come out of Shem. See, but most people are very unlearned and they don't even know this stuff. So they don't even have the basic understanding to know that term doesn't even make sense. But now people are starting to question, and this devil is being revealed. It tells us in 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, that the man of sin, the son of perdition, will be revealed, man, before the last days, or in the last days before his destruction, and that's exactly what's happening. They're being found out. People are starting to question. See, these strongholds that Esau used to have on the people are not working anymore, because really, the Lord, the Spirit of truth, the Spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is back in the earth, man. The prophets are here. The children of Israel have woken up, starting with that remnant. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. The remnant that the Lord was to deliver, that is prophesied that He would deliver in these last days, is waking up. That we have awoken, man. We're awake. We know who we are, man. We know our heritage. We know our power. After all this time of them trying to suppress it and hide from it and run and use these agenda words, as I like to call them, these terms to run and hide from, scripture and history, relics. They just use it to demonize them and control narratives. So anybody who says something against, whatever they have set up, the lies they set up in place, they're automatically demonized. And they have these terms, and they have it in all different kind of things. Even dealing with the alphabet people, the transformers, they have these terms where as soon as you question something, that their lies and their philosophy, it's they're just demonize you with these words that they make up. And that's the devil for you, man, meaning deceiver. But let's get this in 2nd Ezra 13, it's like 2 Corinthians 13:8. And it reads, "For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth." Right? So like, ultimately these devils, they're only hurting themselves, and they're not going to be able to beat the prophecies of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua anyway. But in doing all this, man, they're proving Kanye to be right. They're proving, and really, man, forget Kanye. They're proving the prophets to be right. They're proving the men of the Lord to be right. Kanye just happens to be, the most eyes are on him right now. But very soon, the men of the Lord are going to be famous for prophesying the truth for decades upon decades, and having the Lord actually deal with them, because of them being faithful and steadfast in the word, man. But nonetheless, they can't do, they're not doing anything to damage the truth. They're not doing anything all they're doing, no matter what they bring out, no matter what they say about the truth, no matter what they try to do, it's only helping prophecy. They're either, because now a lot of Jakes are going to do some research, and the Lord is going to either lead them to, the prophets, the men of the Lord, the true prophets, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and those that teach a likewise doctrine, or it's going to lead them to, to false prophets, or to not believe, or whatever. And more the elect is going to be sealed, and then more the 2/3 are going to be in their lot, and all these heathen are going to see, and it's going to be manifest. It's going to become event. That's just what it's leading to. It's just leading to prophecy being fulfilled, the elect being sealed, and the Lord coming to bring judgment, and their lies being shown, the people realizing that these people are the devil, who they really are. Everything is going to come to light. So that's all. They can't do anything to the truth, man. They can't do anything to stop this prophecy. They can't do anything, to tarnish, the truth, man. It's that simple. Right? And so let's get this precept in Galatians 4:16, because what they do is, they just, like I said, they just try to demonize you for telling the truth, right? It reads, "Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?" And this, you could apply this to even just, people you deal with in your daily life, your family or your friends, your coworkers, whatever. But also, of course, our adversary, man, the devil, Esau, Edom, and these other heathens as well. Because if I was a heathen, I wouldn't want the truth to be the truth either. Because, their future isn't looking so great, especially the Edomites. And these elites that really run everything behind the scenes, the elite banking families, they're the ones who really rule the world. They know this. And that's why they have things like, a term like SEM in place. Because they're trying to control the narrative. They're trying to run from who they are. They're trying to hide the truth, and they're trying to beat prophecy ultimately. But again, as we just read, they can't do nothing to the truth but for it. So you're going to become the enemy of a lot of people, dealing when you're in this truth. That's just how it goes, man. And that's, the Lord went through it, the followers of the Lord went through it, the disciples, It was in ancient Rome. It was it was basically against the law to claim that you were an Israelite, and that's pretty much what it's gonna get to in this time, because this is the Roman Empire all over again. It's just more technological, right? Nothing is new under the sun. Ecclesiastes 1:9. That deals with spirits, but that also deals with kingdoms. And the term history repeats itself, man. That's a spiritual term, even though people don't really notice it, or they don't know, but that's spiritual, man, because it's in the scriptures. So the persecution of the Israelites is coming, but Revelation 2:10 tells us what? The Lord is going to be with us, man. So to fear none of the things that we're going to suffer, because ultimately, if we're faithful unto death, He's going to give us a crown of life, and that's what That's what the hopeful elect is looking for, man. We want salvation. We want the kingdom. So this devil, no matter what he does, again, man, it's only going to propel the truth. It's only going to propel prophecy. So it's a win-win situation for us. So let's get this in 2nd Esdras 16, and then we'll close it out. Just wanted this to be a quick to the point lesson. But this is 2nd Esdras 16 and 70, and it reads, "For there be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord." Right, so they're going to be coming for those that fear the Lord, those that are in the truth, and those that fear the Lord is also referring to just the nation of Israel themselves. But in particular, they're going to be trying to get the elect. But really, they're just going to be getting the 2/3. And they'll get a few of the elect, because the elect are prophesied to be, some of the elect are prophesied to be beheaded in Revelation, the 20th chapter, for a witness, as martyrs, as a witness to the name of the Lord. But they're going to be risen right back up, when the Lord comes to deliver the rest of the elect. And the Lord isn't going to put us, through anything we cannot handle. And tells us that in 1 Corinthians, I'm pretty sure it's the, let me just get it, because I think it's the 10th chapter or the 6th. It's either 10 and 6 or 6 and 10. But let's just get it real quick, and then we'll come back to this. No, it's 10 and 13. Salakia, I'm tripping. But I knew it was it was the 10th chapter. It was 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, and it reads, "There have no temptation taken you, but such as in common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it." So anything that we go through, man, the Lord is going to put the Spirit on us to be able to bear it, man. But again, that just goes back to our faith in the Lord, man, that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Isaiah 33 and 6. That's going to be the stability of thy times, man. Of everything we're going to go through, the persecution, the famine, the calamities that surround us, pestilence. All this stuff is going to, that's going to be surrounding us, the destruction. This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in our faith, which is pretty much synonymous, is what's going to get us through, man. Because the Lord is, if we don't have faith in the Lord, man, he's not going to deal with us. Scriptures tell us it's impossible to please the Lord without faith. And faith is a gift, that the Lord gives us. So we got to take that gift and run with it, man. And the Lord wants us to just be completely reliant on him. And he's gonna make a way for us, man. But that's, it's the faith that only that remnant is gonna have, man. Most people of the world, of these Israelites, and of course not these heathen, they don't have this gift, man. And this truth is gonna become extremely valuable, in the near future, man. The very near future. Because we know it's extremely valuable now, but the rest of the world is going to know that it's extremely valuable, right? Especially when the famine of the word hits. But let's continue in 2nd Esdras. Where are we at? Yep. So verse 72, and it reads, "For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then," no, Salakia, we were at 71, Salakia. "They shall be like madmen, sparing none." So this is 2nd Esdras 16 and 71. "They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord." Right? So Esau is going to be coming with that great wrath, Revelation 12 and 12. And they're going to be these troops, and these troops of these heathen nations as well, that are going to touch the soils of America. It's going to be a lot of killing for a lot of people, not even just Israelites. Billions of people are about to die, man. Billions. But Esau's going to be targeting Jake, man. Verse 72 now, Salakia. "For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire." Right? Then, like I said, these people are going to see and understand how valuable this truth is, and they're going to understand who the Lord is really dealing with, and the truth is going to be completely revealed, right? It's gonna be known, man, who the Lord's chosen is, who the Lord is dealing with. That's how you get Isaiah 4:1, Isaiah 13 and 12. The Lord, because the Lord he's gonna be doing some marvelous things with, dealing with his men. Lord willing, we'll be a part of that number. People are gonna see miracles, and all kind of spiritual things, man, that we never thought we would see, but through the Spirit, we know it's coming. So let's get this and we'll close it out. 2 Ezra 16:74, and it reads, "Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same." Right. So again, man, this truth is, they can't resist it. They can't ignore it. Everybody's going to be confronted with this truth, and in Baruch, the 2nd chapter and 30th verse lets us know that, we will remember ourselves in the land of our captivity. So this is the most definitely the last days we're living in, and all the other end time prophecies are clicking off at the same time, man. So the Lord's return is nigh. So we're right at the door, man. Yahushua is coming soon, right? And everybody is going to be confronted with this truth. Everybody's going to, whether they hear or forbear, man, is going to be presented to them. Right, so just, Lord willing, this was edifying. I think I'll just leave it there, but the message remains the same. Message remains the same. Repent before it's too late. If this word resonates with your spirit, you are an Israelite. So I'm going to close it out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakudash, Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, and the Bible Ball.